The blizzard did not arrive gently. It came like a living thing, swallowing the road, erasing the horizon, turning the forest into a white tunnel where time felt frozen and mercy felt far away. Snow hammered down so hard it blurred the line between sky and ground, and in that merciless silence a lone figure moved forward with stubborn resolve. Every step cost her breath. Every step burned. She leaned into the storm on a single prosthetic leg, a crutch biting into the ice, her loyal dog pressed close to her side as if warmth itself could be shared. She had already been invisible to the world for a long time, and now the storm seemed determined to finish the job. Before the cold tightens its grip on this story, take a second to support what it stands for. If you believe in kindness, in second chances, and in strangers stepping up when it matters most, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope today, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel so more real, human stories like this can be told. She had not planned to be out there. Life rarely respects plans, especially for those who have already lost more than most. The woman had lost her leg years earlier, a consequence of an accident that took not only flesh and bone but also her sense of safety. Since then, every winter felt like a test designed to break her spirit. On that day, the storm trapped her between distances she could not close and shelter she could not reach. The dog sensed her fatigue, slowing to match her pace, watching the tree line as if it might offer answers. Her fingers were numb, her thoughts heavy, and the memory of warm rooms felt like a story from another life. Then the sound cut through the wind. An engine, low and steady, fighting the same storm. A red pickup truck emerged from the white haze and rolled to a stop, its tires crunching over ice. A man stepped out wearing military fatigues dusted with snow, his posture calm but alert, the kind of calm earned through chaos most people never see. He was a Navy SEAL on leave, driving a back road to clear his head, carrying the quiet weight of missions and memories he never talked about. He saw the woman, the dog, the way her balance wavered, and something in him locked into place. Training taught him to assess danger. Humanity told him what to do next. He did not rush her or crowd her. He simply stood there in the storm, arm extended toward the open door of the truck, offering warmth without pressure, help without judgment. The forest watched as if holding its breath. The woman hesitated, not because she did not need help, but because needing help had taught her painful lessons before. Pride and fear wrestled inside her while the wind howled. The dog looked from the man to the woman, tail low but trusting her instincts. What followed was not a dramatic rescue with flashing lights or heroic speeches. It was something quieter and far rarer. It was patience. It was respect. The man waited as long as it took, snow collecting on his shoulders, eyes steady. Finally, exhaustion made the choice. She moved toward the truck, each step an act of courage, each breath a small victory. Warm air wrapped around her as she climbed inside, the dog hopping up beside her, shaking snow onto the floor like proof they had survived something brutal. As the truck pushed forward through the storm, the woman felt something thaw that had been frozen for years. Not her body, but her belief. She had learned to expect hardship, to brace for disappointment, to assume she was alone in the fight. Yet here she was, alive because someone chose to notice her. The SEAL drove with focus, guiding them toward safety, his presence steady and reassuring. Outside, the blizzard raged, but inside the cab, silence felt different now. It felt protective. When they reached a small ranger station glowing faintly through the snow, relief washed over her so hard it almost hurt. The man helped her down carefully, making sure she was stable, making sure the dog was settled, making sure she knew she was safe. There was no need for promises or explanations. The moment said everything. Kindness had found her on the worst day, and it had not asked for anything in return. If this story is touching something inside you right now, take a moment near the end to show your support. Please like the video, share it with someone who believes the world can still be gentle, and subscribe so these stories continue to reach the people who need them most. And before this story fades out, leave a comment below telling us what this moment meant to you, because your words might be the hope someone else is searching for. Long after the storm passed, the woman would remember that road and that red truck, not as a place of fear, but as the place where the world surprised her. She would remember that even in the coldest conditions, humanity could still extend a hand. And somewhere out there, a Navy SEAL would carry on with his life, never fully knowing that a simple decision to stop had rewritten someone else's story. In a world often buried under noise and cruelty, That quiet act of compassion became a beacon, reminding us all that sometimes survival begins with being seen.